Chill. Yeah. Lazy. I don't know what's going on. I'm just shopping at the mall trying to get them Rick and Morty's because you know I gotta.
Hey YouTube, this is Team Legendary signing of TCG, and who are we with?
Brian Cockerill.
And what did you just do?
I just went 3-0 at the Tri-States Gaming Hobbies with Invoked, Dogmatica, and Branded.
All right. Sounds pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get into your list.
All right. So, first, played 3 Alistair the Invoker, best card in the deck. Then we played 2 Ecclesia.
The rarity, though.
Yes, the rarity.
We got a flex.
And then we played 2 Albaz. 1 Quim. Here, I'll put Quim here.
Yep, because she's also a Dogmatica card.
Correct.
And Despia card.
And then we had 1 Knight. And then we had 2 Cartesia.
It just seems like people don't really know where to respect this card or not. It seems
Yes.
like. Would you say that was one of your MVPs of the day?
Quim was the MVP. And then another card later I'll show you was also a MVP that I had. So these are the main Dogmatica, well, except for Cartesia, package.
Board breaking, negation, adding, a
Oh,
little bit
yeah.
everything.
Definitely, yeah. Next on the list, had 2 DD Crow for my hand traps. I had 2 Ash Blossoms, sorry, and 2 Ghost Bell. And then the other MVP was the Jowgen that I activated that I played today.
Because you can just brand fusion, dump Albaz, dump Jowgen,
Going
make
to
Sanctifier, yeah.
And then on my opponent's turn, of course, stand by. Then
They
bring
try to
out the
bestial
Jowgen
you,
and
they
stuff,
try
yeah.
to
Evenly
call by
or
you
whatever.
or anything. You can just bell to stop them from stopping the Albion, things like that. It's really good.
And then I
Such
played
a
the 1 Jester to get my Branded Fusion off of Brain Opening if I needed it. And 1 Dark Magician, which came up I think once today, but
Did you actually summon that today?
I didn't actually summon it off of duplication
or deployment?
Fusion
deployment,
Yeah, fusion deployment. I didn't do it, but I actually went into Dragoon one time today.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty strong, pretty nasty work.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go to the spells.
Sure.
We played 3 Meltdown. Best card in the or second best in the deck.
Get you to one of your main stars, which is Alistair.
Basically, and if I want to try and fuse, they can't respond to the fusion.
Basically, the OG branded lost. I mean, just the fact that you could do under any fusion summon is insane. The fact you can do like a lot of fusions, you can trigger on summon, they can't respond. That's insane.
Yeah, and then had the 3 Branded Fusion.
Yep.
They were the go-to today.
Best fusion
they helped
spell
out
of the
me
day.
so much. It was so great. And then I had the 3 Nadir. 3 Nadir was awesome. I was able to send
Plus
the
3.
Dust Dragon to the grave, and basically
Just
wait
have
for
a-
them to special. Like I had them specially Fenrir one time. I mean, I had them special Drytron on.
Oh yeah.
When
They do a Drytron name,
Lulu or Quertus.
or even like if they try to do a bestial play and they attempt to banish something else in your grave that they want to disrupt you with, you can just, it's like, do you want to banish that or do you want to banish the other thing?
Oh yeah,
It's really good.
it was really good. Then I played the 2 Meltdown for my 2s. I'm sorry, Invocation.
Yep.
Sorry. And then I threw in the Shadow's Light today. The Shadow's Light came out very well because I didn't really have a really good hand, but I was able to have an Alistair in hand. So I ended up summoning my Alistair and got the Invocation, and it went through. And so I ended up activating this going first, and I was able to special the Cartesia from my deck. And then I was able to fuse off, so that was really good.
Turns Alistair in with Cartesia, and then you
Into
can
like a Mecha Ba
or
a
double
Dust
Mecha
Dragon.
Ba, or that's nuts.
Yeah, I tried this because I just got him a couple weeks ago, so I thought I'd try him out today, and it worked out really well against an opponent.
It's basically more copies of Fusion deployment when you think about it.
Yeah, it was very good. So, And then I played 2 cross-out destinators, so I ended up stopping one of my opponents today from playing Ash, of course, against my Branded Fusion.
Really good.
And it stopped out really well. And then I had 2 branded openings. Branded openings were really good.
Protection and E-Tele from deck.
And I even played 2 fusion deployments.
What did you summon off of deployment, and how many times today?
Oh gosh. Let's just reveal. So I summoned Cartesia twice, and I summoned Quim twice.
Or well, you got Quim out with opening because deployment.
Yeah. How that ended, yeah.
Yeah, because the Cartesia, and then you got the Quim, and then you can just loop, which is pretty nuts.
Yeah. It was pretty good. And then I had the 1 call by, and I had 3 impermanents. Impermanents were really amazing. I had a buddy of ours, he played his Drytron. He was trying to activate
Mubeta.
And I was able to negate it. And I think he even had I can't remember what it was.
Dynamondo.
Yeah, Dynamondo. Yeah,
Use
there's
that.
so much stuff going on.
Yeah, using that to try to stop you from getting shuffled back or anything like that.
Yeah,
that's just really good. Takes away their board break ability.
It was really good. And then I played the 1 fusion duplication.
That's spicy for sure.
Fusion duplication was really good today. I had another friend of mine ashed my Branded Fusion. I couldn't activate it, of course, so later that turn I actually ended up flipping this on his turn, and I brought out my my sauce plays.
Your Albion Sanctifier.
My Branded Fusion, even though I just got stopped, and was able to bring out like Sanctifier.
You basically got to do what you wanted to do anyway, despite the ash, and they were just down a card.
And he just gave me a weird face. That's all it was. It was fun. So that's the main deck. I think it was 41 to the deck. 40-41.
You can go on the side if you want first.
We'll go on the side deck. I never got to really play the Bestials. I wanted to play them, but it was kind of hard on what I wanted to do. So
it's decent against Dragon Link and Rogue, like Drytron.
One of each, and 2
two of the Magma
2
Hunts.
Magma Hunt and 1 others.
Just to each name, so that way you can at least have multiple names to try and.
I thought about signing him in against my buddy. He was playing the Drytron deck, so I wanted to do that. But the last few times I put it in, I never saw it, so it kind of
it was at least worth trying, right? Yeah. Stops Benton, stops names. Pretty good.
Chaos Max.
Yeah.
From coming back out.
Draconids too. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Also good against Dragon Link to a degree.
Yeah, definitely. Dragon Link. It's really good. I just try to bait them on theirs after they activate theirs, because they play them all the time, so they have it in hand or they add for it, and then it's just like
you can
wait for them, and then I just played mine against them, and then they couldn't.
Yeah, they're never dead in your hand. You can pretty much like hit Lubellion and
so whenever they're trying to activate theirs, you can just activate yours instead, just to counter.
Stop them from getting a body on the field.
Correct.
And you've already got a body.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
And then I played 3 evenly matched. I never played it today. I sighted him once, but I never saw it. And the MVP for today was the Tikaboo. The Tikaboo was just amazing. I never leave without this deck, or without this card in my deck. I always play it. It stopped out Dragon Link today. It stopped out a Spiral.
Spiral.
Cashier, whatever he was playing. It just stopped everything, and he just couldn't do anything. And then I had 3 dimensional barriers. I have 3 in here in case I need it for a heavy fusion deck or a heavy deck that
Ritual, Ixies,
spams a lot of from the extra deck. But when I normally play, I normally just play 1.
I mean, it's good against Pearly and such too.
Yeah,
like it's actually good against more decks than some people like sleep on it. It's a really strong card.
Yeah, I normally just play 1 because I have the cross outs, so if I ever see it, then that's great.
Yeah, it's also like it can hurt your deck, but yeah, just being a cross out target is really good.
Oh yeah, it just stops them. Even though I might have fusions, I can't activate my effects, but then it still happens to help out where they can't fuse.
Yep.
To try and counter me. So
That's nasty work.
That's it for the main and the side. So I'm gonna go on the extra deck.
Yep.
So
Sounds
I
good.
played the 2 Mechaba.
Yep.
The Invoke package, 1 Purgatrio and 1 Agordes.
Yep.
That's basically it for the Invokes.
OTK machine,
Oh,
on summon
yes.
pop, and then you got a Ultimate Providence negate. Yep.
Pretty much.
And you can use summon 2 in a turn.
1 Dragoon.
This card's hilarious.
1 Rimbroom. 1 Garuru
for the Nadir target.
Yes.
It's also a Fallen of Albaz target too.
Yes, it is.
To a degree. Yeah.
And then I had the 1
Lubellion.
I can't read upside down, sorry.
You're good.
1 Despia Aquarius.
Yep.
1 Mirror Jade. 1 Dust Dragon. I want to put 2 in there because I just got my 3rd Cartesia, so I'm going to try that out eventually, and I got 2 of these. So right now I'm just playing 1 because I'm playing the Invoke still. So I haven't really decided on what I want to do with that. So
yeah, deck space is kind of tight.
The deck space is kind of tight. So I'm thinking about eventually throwing out the Invokes a little bit and throwing a couple of
bump him up to 2. Yeah. Right on.
And then I played the 1 Sanctifier that was amazing today. It locked out most of my opponents today by bringing Jogging back on my side of the field.
Can't be Ultimate Slayered, can't be Impermed, can't be
Super Poly, can't be nothing.
Yep, because can't be used as fusion material either.
It's like a God Dragon unless you can get
You better have a board wipe if you don't have Opening Engrave. Like, this card is terrifying against so many decks right now.
Yep. And then I had the 1 Albion.
Yep, good to summon.
I was able to send off of Nadir Servant.
Yep.
And that helped out a lot to let me add Brain Infusion back from my deck.
Yep, just have follow-up. Follow-up is really important.
Yep.
And if your deck can establish good follow-up this format, you should be able to play through most boards if they can't OTK on the crackback.
And then I played 1 Artemis. Artemis helped out a lot a few times. I usually don't really go into it, but it's usually my backup for Alistair. In case I don't have a good hand, then I can just go into Mechaba that way by banishing her and Alistair. So.
Yeah. I mean, Mechaba plus a Floodgate could be enough, especially in Game 2. It just depends.
And I've even had it a few times where I had normal summon Ecclesia without activating, and I just went into this, or Cartesia, or anything that's a spellcaster, basically.
Yeah, the fact is a light spellcaster does some pretty cool stuff.
Then it was really easy to the point where I normal summoned Ecclesia one other time, and then I went into this, and then when I went into this, then I had another Ecclesia.
Spec that one from hand.
that one, and then I was able to go into the night, and then I got the 9, spec the 9, was able to negate something. Even with this,
that'd be 5,800.
Still good, yeah.
And it puts an extra deck body on the field, so it does some stuff. It's got some utility.
So it helps out here and there. It was really good. And then one of the other MVPs was the Lulu that I got from a buddy of mine.
This card is so dumb. Like, against any deck that basically has a trigger on summon from the extra deck, this, like, they trigger, you'll be channeling 2, and then you'll just negate and gain 5.
Yep. I did that 3 times in one match against my buddy, and all my monsters were like almost 4,000 apiece. It was crazy.
That's nasty.
Yeah, even though I had the Knight to even boost each time I was even able to do a battle, so that just gained another.
Flirtily just got huge.
This and Flirtily, it was just like 4,000 for each monster out on the field, and he couldn't do nothing. So he was like, "Yeah, I can't.
Too big
get over this." Yeah, and I had too many on the field, so he couldn't even get over it. So, all right, that's it. That's all I got for you.
All right. Well, congratulations on going 3-0, first time at locals. This is Team Legendary Signing.
Before you go, I want to put out our OTS store here in Quincy, Illinois. Tri-States Gaming Hobbies. We became an OTS store maybe a year ago or so. So if you guys are around the Quincy area, stop by.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Subscribe, guys. Comment down below. This is Team Legendary Sign out.
Have you ever had someone tell you that you're nothing without them, and that you'll never amount to anything?
and then someone better comes into your life and shows you that you can be a champion at everything,